One day I'll make myself a proper intro. Hey everyone, Saturday Alt here. Apologies for not releasing a video last month. I have to admit I wasn't particularly inspired by the majority of releases, so I figured the best course of action was just to stay silent and keep my channel busy in other ways. So sorry if you're excited in any way for that video, but here we are, it's August now, and there was a lot to love about August, so I think it's time we get started. August jumps to life with Astro's Midnight. This really was just a good, fun pop song. I could feel myself hooked from the very first note, and I was definitely bopping along to this the whole time. The colours in the music video are super fresh, and their smiles are absolutely contagious. I'm so happy to see them thriving, and always happy to see a boy group really leaning into the funky summer vibes. If I was to rank this month, it's already a top 10 candidate. The flower scene, though brief, is gorgeous. It's just so catchy and fun. Next up is Somi finally returning with Dum Dum. The song starts out very strong. Somi is gorgeous and charismatic throughout the entire music video, and I love her outfits. At first, I wasn't sure if the beat drop flowed well, but after a few weeks, I've started to love it. And everything is going great until the rap break. I wasn't a fan of that, but thankfully it's over soon and we've moved back onto the actual song. God, that red outfit of hers is to die for, and with the wind blowing, she's so hot. She's so cute in the acting scenes as well. I love the ending of the song, though it aggravates me that it is the ending of the song. I would have loved to hear another chorus afterwards, and was disappointed to find out the remainder of the music video was just credits the first time I watched it. Filled me with a lot of false hope for a final chorus. Still, definitely a very solid comeback, hoping for at least a mini album out of her soon though. We've waited long enough. And we have our first Nugu song of the month, Skylie's Fly Up High. The video production quality is very high and the outfits are beautiful. The green screen is a little too obvious at times though. The song isn't fully polished, especially the vocal production, but the instrumental is heavenly. The second half of the chorus gave me literal chills the first time. The members are definitely talented and very charismatic, and overall this is a very good debut. It's the kind of dark EDM girl group magic that is very much up my alley. If you like Third Eye, Crazy or Pixie, or you miss A&S, I recommend checking this song out. The goddesses of 4th Generation's cute concepts are back. The music video is super cute and I loved all the little effects, and everything is so bright it almost hurts my eyes, which is perfectly on theme, so I love that about it, honestly. The song itself is super strong all the way through, and you can tell Weekly have established themselves a clear sound by now. It's cute and bubbly, but also refreshing to fit the summer season. The chorus isn't as catchy as their other songs, but of course it's still good, and the choreography is still really addicting and high energy. I'd love to learn this dance as well, even if my clumsy limbs never really got the steps down for after school in the end. The superstar soloist from the group that made retro concepts cool, Sunmi, is back with a brand new banger. I'll admit, it took a minute for it to grow on me because I expected a more powerful chorus, and I'm not exactly sure how the phrase "you can't sit with us" fits in with the rest of the lyrics, but as it always goes with Sunmi, the song becomes a classic in your playlist sooner or later. Big compliments to the stylist. I love every single outfit she wears, especially for the denim set and the blue cami dress. Blonde hair suits her too well. I'm not a cutscene fan usually, but it was fun in this music video. Sunmi with a gun is incredibly attractive. Keeping it upbeat, directly after that we have The Boys' Thrill Ride. The summer vibes are everywhere in this video. I loved the lifeguard concept. It's got maybe one of the catchiest choruses of melodies I've heard in a while too. The energy is high and stays high for the whole song. It reminds me a lot of 17, not because there's a lot of members, but because it's got a very similar energy to theirs, and it might be one of my favourite The Boys songs to date. Next to come back was Hyo with Second, featuring Bibi. This is something different from her. Usually I expect Hyoyeon's songs to be a beautiful electronic explosion, but this is actually just a cute summer pop song, though it does still have a little Hyoyeon twist to it towards the end. It's super catchy, and all the other female soloists wish their English sections were this good. No disappointments to be seen, and I totally loved BB's feature as well. Then we had Presente by 777. Always a fan of a co-ed group. This one is made up of Third Eye and BIG, and the teasers really caught me off guard when I saw them earlier this month, but I was super excited for this one. It feels like it's been a while since we've had a K-pop song with proper Latin influences, and this one leans heavily into it, though I obviously can't speak on the authenticity of it. I did really enjoy it, and I could almost imagine them releasing an actual Spanish version. I hate to compare co-ed groups when there's so few of them already because it feels rude, but this does feel a lot like early Card, and I dig it. The chorus is super powerful, and for every questionable styling choice, there was equally as many great ones. I was very happy how well they meshed together as a group, and how they didn't separate the genders as can happen with collaborations like this. I hope it wasn't a one-off group, and I really hope it brings more attention to both groups. Love the vibes the whole way through. Now, Moonwalker by BDC. I don't know what I expected from this song, but it wasn't that. Holy shit, like I'd never heard from them just now because I don't really follow boy groups, but oh my god, I had no idea it was about to hit me before I heard that chorus drop. The build-up was great, but it didn't prepare me at all. My jaw, like, literally physically dropped. Like, I was in shock. It's insanely fucking good. It's so dirty. I love it. The rest of the song is good, of course, especially the bridge. I just can't get over that chorus. Maybe I'm easily impressed, but I haven't been absolutely blown off my feet by a beat drop in a while. Loving the energy the little man in orange is bringing as well. Changing the pace, we have High L's 2-2. I'm always excited when I see a new girl group debut. I'm even more excited when they decide to go for a cute concept. Although I wish the chorus was a bit brighter, I really do like the song. They're all so pretty, and this is definitely a side of K-pop I missed. Bubbly and bright, but not too chaotic, more on the simple side, like those classic 2015 to 2017 girl groups. I don't have any biases yet, though I may have some strong positive feelings for their rapper. I'm so on board to see where they go next. Marka Marka finally makes their first comeback with Hey You, and clearly the Nuku girl groups are in charge this month. I'm so happy to see them promoting again, and I love this even more than Burning Power. It's just as fun, just as cute, but much more polished, and I'm kind of happy they took so long to come back, because the music video is much better quality, and I think the song was definitely worth the wait. The colouring between the different scenes in the video is a bit all over the place, but it was so entertaining overall that I don't mind. The dance break caught me a bit off guard, but they carried it well. This song gave me so much nostalgia of some classic early third-gen groups like Speaker, Girls' Day and Secret, so if there's any former fans of those groups watching, I think you'd really like this song. Please stream it. They've still barely passed 5,000 Spotify streams, and I'd hate to see this song going to waste. For the first time in a year and a half, we finally have an OT5 Red Velvet comeback with Queendom. Kind of mixed feelings on this one. The music video is absolutely gorgeous with all the vibrant colours, and I love the little lore/references to previous music videos, and I do think it's one of my favourite choreographies by them to date. But I found the song itself kind of underwhelming, and before you accuse me of being a Velvet concept stan, my favourite Red Velvet songs are literally Oompa Oompa and Red Flavor. There just wasn't much about this song that stood out to me on its own. But I don't want to complain too much in case this ends up being a disbandment song, so trust me, I don't hate it or I wouldn't have bothered including it. I do think this is my favourite Red Velvet styling in a good while. Thank you, Irene. The outfits have a few little quirks, as is the usual with SM, but everything is very cohesive and suits the members. And Wendy's ad-libs towards the end are amazing as well. Next we have Loser Equals Lover by Tomorrow by Together. I feel like TXT just keep getting better and better with every comeback, and I'm still waiting for them to drop a bad song. I think at this rate I'm just gonna have to cave in and stan them for real. I liked Love Song more as a song, but I love this music video even more than that one. I don't know shit about their lore, but I love dramatic music videos like these, a product of my first K-pop group being BTS in 2016. Love Yeonjun's rap, and the chorus is so catchy. Love the swearing, always a fan of cursing in my music. The choreography scene was so well set up. I haven't seen anything like that in a while with like the moving truck bed thing, so yeah, overall, great comeback, very excited, I even bought the album. Another new girl group debut, Got You by Posh Girls. Okay, to be honest, the song isn't great, but the members are so beautiful and so talented, I didn't have the heart to remove them from the list. Their vocals and the instrumental are great on their own. The mixing is just terrible and way too loud. Hopefully when they have a comeback, which I'm hoping they do, they fix this issue. You can tell they worked really hard on this debut, and even though I know nothing about them, I'm still really proud of them. Pretty girls in pretty dresses doing pretty dance moves just gets me, and if I'm not mistaken, it looks like they may have even shot in the same location as Love Cherry Motion, which is Jeju Island if I'm, correct. The song isn't that bad if I turn this volume down a little. The instrumental is just way too loud for the song and really ruins it. Still, I'm really excited for their future, and I hope that whatever they do next, they do even better. Brave Girls made a comeback with After We Ride, and I am obsessed with the nostalgia imbued in this song, beginning with that melancholy humming, then into the drums with the synths. It's a stroke of genius, and I really feel like it captures the feeling of being stuck on like a formula love that you can't get over. It's really beautifully shot as well, so many colours without being too bright and overwhelming, and lots of little touches like certain scenes having shaky camera work like they're drunk. It's just a masterpiece. B steps back onto the stage for the first time since IZ*ONE's disbandment with her solo debut, Door. This woman was born to be a soloist. I mean, she was an amazing IZ*ONE member, but she shines every moment the camera is on her, and not just her expressions, but her voice too is super charismatic. I want to see her collaborate with IU in the future, actually. She feels very similar to her, especially around Chatchia era, though, you know, she still has her own uniqueness. I love the classy vibes, the endless glitter, all of it. The choreography definitely is a highlight as well. I really recommend checking out some live performances as well, because even what you can see in the music video, I don't think it does the full thing justice. So really, 10 out of 10 solo debut. No one's out here doing it like her, I think. Always excited for a CL comeback, and here she is with Spicy. She's always so confident and unapologetic in her aura, though it did feel like the song dragged on a bit. If you let yourself get into it, it's just straight up a good time. I enjoy the way that the music video used colour to grab your attention and like assert dominance. The contrast of the white, like red hair scene against the dark choreography scenes, that neon green backdrop, the bright yellow Pikachu car, god, I want that car so bad, and that black outfit with like the Terminator vibes, like she's insane, love her, loved this.
Nobody's wanna be what you wanna be. I wanna be an outsider.
In a market saturated with rookies fighting themselves to beat the same concepts to death over and over, we still have groups like B2B to give us a breath of fresh air every now and again. This time they've given us Outsider, and I've always enjoyed their title tracks. I really love the melody here, pun intended. It's funky but mature and super catchy. I don't really have any more like specific compliments, but other than like I just love the whole thing, and I really missed these types of songs. Even Peniel's rap sounds good.
And I hate that you're happy without me. And I pray I'ma come up a hug.
Rounding out the end of the month, Key and Taeyeon bring us Hate That, which is a sneak peek of Key's upcoming mini-album. Even though this sounds like something off Western pop radio, I find myself in love with it anyway. Key and Taeyeon portray the resignation and loneliness so well in their voices and their acting. I like that it's laid back, but the beat remains loud, almost like a heartbeat. The music video is shot beautifully too, how most of it is calm, but then there's the storm and the flashing red lights. I feel like that really reflects a mental breakdown very well. And that brings us to the end of my review for August. I did leave a few releases out, please don't take it personally. It doesn't necessarily mean that I hated the song, more just that I had nothing interesting to say about it and didn't want to drag my video out too long talking about nothing, especially since there were heaps of songs released this month and the video probably would have been half an hour if I'd kept going. Otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed my video, whether you were actually paying attention or just left it on as background noise. I'd totally appreciate if you could leave a like or a comment. Always open for a discussion, or you can find me on my socials listed here and in the caption. Thanks so much for watching, I'll catch you next time.